Hi, how are you? Welcome to Good Question. Why are you here? Strange question. Why am I alive? Better question. What are you watching? Good question. Hi, I'm RaoQ. Welcome to Good Question. What am I doing? God only knows. I honestly don't know. This is the strangest thing I've ever done. Anyway, so, little quick outline of this show I'm doing. Basically, we're going to cover some news, but it's going to be like the least knowledgeable news ever. If anything, go watch CNN, go watch Fox, go watch PBS, I don't care. Do what you want, and do what you will, but I'm here to maybe make it a little more palatable and hilarious. So, stick with me if you will. Please. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just jump right in, I guess. So, what's the bad news? That's a sad question, because it's got an equally sad, maybe good for some people answer. Who knows? I'm not touching that subject with a 35-foot long pole. So, the first thing I want to go ahead and talk about is the impeachment inquiry. As you can see by this beautiful transition that just so happened to happen below me. Love you lots, OBS. Love you lots. It's amazing, honestly. So, bad news, impeachment inquiry. It's a thing that's happening, and luckily, though, or at least luckily enough for me, Trump is suspected by some people, like the Washington Post and New York Times, maybe CNN too, but they kind of hope for it. They don't. I don't know. I'm not touching that again. They think that he's going to be impeached by the end of this week, which, would be nice. But honestly, I have to be a little bit realistic. Don't say that I don't see it quite happening that soon. Maybe by the end of the month is a better estimation, but that's all dependent on things I don't feel like getting into right now. Anyway. So, other than that, Trump, at this point in time, because we need to preface this with something, right? Trump is in a lot of trouble because, he's doing some bad stuff. He's, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Jesus. Okay. Trump is in trouble basically because he tried to get the new president of Ukraine. Yes, the new president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, to agree to a White House meeting and military aid to combat Russian forces so that he could basically have an illegal investigation on the vice president and his son, Joe and Hunter Biden, basically. And you could see why people are upset about that, because he basically just pressured a different world leader into, start helping you do something illegal, which is not a good thing. That's a not good thing. That's something that people don't like it when you have. That's something that people don't like when you do. That's, understandable, because you're basically just saying, okay, hold on a second, I'm gonna give you all this good stuff, under one condition. You have to give me something that's illegal in my country, but no one says it's illegal in yours, except it is. It's national law that you shouldn't tamper in other nations' affairs without that nation knowing it, which is, oh my god, whoa guys, look at that, you're not supposed to screw around with people's stuff and people's freedom without those people's permission. Wow. Anyway, so basically, yeah, he's kind of sort of forcing Zelensky's hand into something that Zelensky should not be doing. So, try to treat them as children, because, that's kind of what they are. They are They are very, very powerful children. It's like, Mommy, he offered me candy, so I stabbed this other person. What? No. That's not how this works. You shouldn't do that. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm 14, living somewhere that I'm not gonna say. So yeah, that's the gist of it thus far. It's great. However, despite everything that's being predicted and all the stats that are being presented, Mitch McConnell, Trump's glorious lawyer, who's the greatest liar in existence. I don't know. I don't know him personally. Maybe he's a good person, maybe he isn't. Who knows? So, basically, he still thinks that there is absolutely no chance in the world that Trump is out of office by the end of this week, or even by the end of his term. So, I don't know. Who knows, right? Who knows? I certainly don't. So yeah, my opinion on how this whole inquiry thing will play out is kind of in the middle. I think he's going to get impeached, but I don't think that it's going to do much of anything. I think this should have happened a few years ago when he first started doing some of these shenanigan things. I think it's a little late to start trying to kick him out of office now. But, some people think differently. Some people think that he should be put in prison and killed. I don't know. Radicals are weird like that. They do that sometimes. We just have to kind of go along with that, kids. We just kind of we kind of acknowledge their existence, but then don't, to put it lightly. So other than that, I think if he does end up getting impeached, I don't think it's going to change much. I think it could be good just to, stop him from coming back next time, which is not the preferable outcome. I think it's gonna... I do think he will get impeached, but like I said, it's entirely dependent on what the House thinks. It's entirely dependent on who knows what else. I'm probably not the best person to ask. I'm not good at this. So, that's why we're still doing it. I hope that he gets impeached. I have had bad feelings about Trump ever since he got elected. I don't like him. He seems like the rich stuck-up kid in my high school. So, forgive me, but I'm a stereotyper. Deal with it. So, yeah. It's pretty entertaining what's going on at the moment. So, I can't say that it's not fun to research this. It's a very entertaining little thing that's going on. It's an entertaining spectacle, watching people try to make sense of something that you shouldn't try to make sense out of. Because, welcome to politics, there is no such thing as sense. Since when has there ever been such thing as sense in politics? So you know what? Whatever. Anyway, in other news, we've got a House representative who's expected to change parties from Democrat to Republican. This House representative does just so happen to come from New Jersey. His name is Jeff Van Drew, and he is expected to formally switch parties and become Republican. So, honestly, at the moment, that's not that big of a deal. Maybe. No one really knows, because as of late, no one's really, I don't know. No one's really inspected the current standings of the House, as far as I'm aware. I'm probably wrong. Welcome to this stream. Everything is wrong all the time. So, basically, right now in the House, there are 197 Republicans, 233 Democrats, 1 Independent, and 4 vacant seats. That's at least according to the latest roll call. The next roll call is going to be this Tuesday, so next Sunday I can update you on that. So who knows? Something might happen, something might not happen. I honestly don't know. So yeah, honestly, one person changing seats isn't gonna do too much, but I can't say that it's not a foreboding sign that people are starting to switch parties. Anyway, so basically, the reason this guy is wanting to change parties is because he's essentially trying to. He's outspoken against the impeachment. He's very against it. He thinks it's too divisive, it's too late. Y'all missed your chance. Y'all missed your chance. You should have done it a few months ago. But he's kind of sort of given up hope on it, which I don't love. I don't like that. I think, dude, I know that you supported it at one point because you kind of sort of voted for it, but I think that you shouldn't try to give up hope. I think impeaching him is a good idea because it stops him from coming back and it stops people like him from coming back because you're making history. And, when you make history, people tend to listen to that history. They tend to think, hey, this is a big thing that happened. I should probably not do it again. Which is true. You shouldn't do it again. You should. I could draw so many comparisons, but I'm not gonna do that because that's not something I feel like doing right now. Basically, I don't care much for his changing parties. I don't think it's the best thing he could have done, but I also don't think it's the worst thing ever. Like I said, there's a lot of very strange little details coming into play here every now and again. Um, he seems like, I don't know. I'm losing my mind here. Forgive me. If this seems like an incoherent blob of words, that's because that's exactly what it is. So, you know what? Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Anyway, so basically, yeah, he's expected to switch parties at some point soon. No one quite knows why, but they kinda do. But they kinda don't, so it's whatever. It's, it's a thing that's happening, and you gotta accept it. So, currently, that kinda puts the Democrats at one less person, but since only 197 of the seats are Republican, and the House is majority Democrat, that doesn't seem like such a bad thing. However, I am concerned about those 4 other vacancies, because those could not really sway anything, but if any other Democrats decide that, I'm not too sure we should do this anymore, guys, I think it'll be pretty bad if 4 of those vacancies go to Republican, because that's 4 more points for them if they vote against impeachment, which they probably will, seeing as Trump is their precious little candidate, and, like I said, treat the thing like children. The parties are the parents, and the president, the vice president, everyone else, they're the children. Because God knows no one can take this stuff seriously if you look at it like that. And that's exactly the point of this. A good question is here to make things a little more palatable and a little more fun. So, I think making you think of the world leaders as children is pretty funny because that's exactly what they are. That's exactly what they're doing. The countries, they're the toys. And, wars, those, I hate to say it, are just people playing with those toys a little too hard. So, anyway. Anywho. House Representative changes parties. It's not terrible. There's not much that can really happen. And I know I'm repeating myself, but I want to make a point. It's not going to change much. It's like how impeaching Trump isn't going to change much of anything. He's already happened. He's already had an impact. He's already made us, one of the least liked countries. At one point, there was even this, baby balloon. No, wait, not a baby. Wait, was it? There was, someone made a giant float, like the balloons from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, of Trump, and flew it around to every country he went to, and I love that because it's perfect. It is perfect. It's the perfect little metaphor for Trump. It's not a metaphor. It's just his likeness. It's his likeness. That's Trump. Anywho, moving on. We've got some less good news. We've got a college student who in Bernard, New York. Yeah. A college student at the College Bernard in New York was stabbed to death during an armed robbery. Now, normally you'd be like, oh, whatever, another kid stabbed to death, yada, yada, yada. Don't say that. That's bad. That's not a good thing to say. Don't say it. That's just a not nice thing. Don't say that. Don't do that. That's not nice. So basically, this girl got stabbed to death in an armed robbery. But the only outlying part of this robbery is that the perpetrator is suspected to be 13 years old, which is 1 year younger than me. Now, I don't know about all of you, but, you know, stabbing people to death does not seem like the best pastime, especially if you know, let them get away alive. Jeez, practice your art, kid. Just kidding. Don't stab people. That's not a good thing to do. Don't do that. Anyway, so this girl was stabbed to death in her apartment near her school, and it was an armed robbery, and the kid was 13 who killed her eventually. So basically, what happened in detail is there was an armed robbery. There, you know, again, armed robbery, 13 years old, kid with a knife, stealing something from this lady's house. And then there was a conflict. I'm assuming the girl kind of found out. Was like, oh, honey, out of my house now. And then there was that conflict, and she got stabbed multiple times, and then she managed to get out, actually, which is what surprises me. She managed to get out and staggered her way to her school, which is kind of a big deal, because that means she did actually end up getting away. She ended up okay, which is good. She ended up getting out, and she ended up finding some way to not die by stabbing, except she did die. She did later die. So she staggered to her school, fell down, and I'm assuming she died at the school, and a security officer at the school found her, and she was taken to the hospital immediately, and she was pronounced dead. Now, another little extra detail added to this story is that she had her cell phone with her when she died. So I'm kind of confused. Now, I'm not saying she's at any fault in this. Bless her mortal soul. I don't think she's at any fault. I think my heart goes out to the family, yada yada. But she had her cell phone. I feel like she could have called 911 herself. But that's just what I think. You can think what you want to think. I honestly could care less. So, you know, whatever. I just think it's kind of funky that she had her phone with her. I think she could have at least called someone to come and help her. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Like I've said about 3 or 4 times before, a lot of things in this show are wrong. So don't expect anything factual. Go do your own research. I encourage that outright. Do your own research. Go watch the news. Don't watch this news. The good question is exactly that. It's a question. It's exactly what you shouldn't look for answers in. You should just look for commentary in this, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving you my commentary on this whole thing. Anywho, so we've got the opinion of me is that this girl thinks... Oh, wait. I just lost my mind for a second. God, stop. Okay. Jeez, I am just off it today. Wow. That's incredible. This is the first time I'm doing this, and wow, he's making mistakes. Feel free to make a meme out of me, I'd love it. I would legitimately enjoy that. to some degree. Not to a big degree, but to some degree I would. Seeing that I'm in high school, that would probably be a bad thing. But whatever. So yeah, this girl died. Hearts out to her family. I'm really sorry that this happened. But the big deal to me here is that the killer was 13. The fact that not only a 13-year-old was present and committing armed robbery, but that he had a knife with him and killed her is a foreboding sign to me. Like, recently I have gotten into English in school. So one of the big things we do is looking at context clues for finding out what different things in the story mean. So as of right now, to me, this story is seeming like something that is very, what's the word for it? It's very strange. And the sign that a 13-year-old just killed someone is a big deal. That is a very ungood sign to me about foreboding things and the world turning to basically a living heckhole, but whatever. You know, that's just my opinion. Like I said, you can have your opinions, I'll have my opinions. Anyway, enough with the bad news. What's the good news? That's an excellent question. My god, this is so dumb. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh wait, yes I do, because I'm funky like that. Oh god. Give me 1 second to get the good news set up, and I will be right back. Alrighty, and welcome back. Hi. Welcome back. I just had to take a quick breather because this is the first time I'm doing this. Expect a lot more of those. Anywho, so we've got some good news now, which is a good thing. We like that. We like good news. Good news makes the bad news seem a little less like the only thing going on in the world, which is exactly why I made this little show thing I've got going on. Because, my god, news outlets only cover the bad. Unless you're PBS. PBS covers some good things. So does NPR. But, key thing here, I like to focus a bit more on the good and find specific stories of people whose lives were made a little bit better, which is exactly what I'm doing here. So, welcome to the good news. This is good news. Yay. My god, I don't... So, first thing in the good news is we now are apparently 3D printing houses, which is just the most extraordinary thing ever, if you ask me. I think that's incredible. I think that's amazing. I think that's great. Because this is in impoverished Mexico, which is incredible. So, background story on this story. So there's this new company called New Story, and they are doing this groundbreaking project where they are 3D printing houses in Mexico, impoverished Mexico, just so you know. So the company basically is helping out families in Mexico who, unfortunately, as it stands right now, only make about $3 a day. To put that into perspective, the average American earns $7.25 per hour at minimum wage. Unless you're a waiter, in which case you have this weird system of, hey, your wage is made up of your tips and that's it, huh? So, basically, yeah. These people make obscenely low amounts of money, which is just terrible. But there is hope, because, like I said, 3D printed houses in Mexico. That's a pretty good thing, if you ask me. 3D printing houses is not only incredible, but the fact that they are so cheap is just insane. So, these people make $3 a day, right? These houses only cost about a quarter, maybe not, maybe like 20% of their yearly income. So that means this house is, let's see, hold on. I have a calculator here somewhere. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna calculate for you guys, because I'm funky, but I have to stop saying funky. My headphones got caught. Whoops. No. Okay. There we go. So we got our calculator. So we're never mind, we don't have a calculator. So we're gonna use a smartphone instead. Okay. Bear with me here. Keep bearing with me. This is gonna take a while. So let's see. These people make $3 a day on average. That's a generalization. That's not the entire population. It's just an assumption. So $3 times the 365 days in the year, that's $1,095 per year. That's really low, but that also means that these houses cost obscenely low amounts of money, costing about $219 a piece. That is insane. Now, my math is probably flawed. Let's get that out of the way. I'm not the best at on-the-dime math. However, it is very good that it costs that little, because that means they have to live with it. They have to live with their current conditions for another year. And then that's it. That's it. That's all they have to do. They live with those conditions for another year, and then they can just get a good house, which I think is incredible. Anywho, that out of the way, basically how these houses are made is they have a giant 3D printer called, I think it was the Falcon? Or Vulcan? Something like that. Some weird, probably space-esque name. So, basically what this is doing is making houses available to people, which is great. So they have this big machine, and it just 3D prints houses. They put in a concrete mix that is actually more sturdy and resilient than real concrete, and they just, boom, from CNN, they say, the 33-foot printer pipes out a concrete mix that hardens when it dries. Building the walls one layer at a time takes 24 hours over several days to build 2 houses at the same time. That's about 2 times faster than it takes News Story to build a home with regular construction. CNN Business. End quote. So, this is basically saying that these people are constructing houses in... It takes them about a week to construct a house. Granted, these houses are pretty small, about, just under 1,000 square feet? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Don't count on anything I say. But these houses are exceedingly cheap, exceedingly quick to build, and have decent floor surface area. So this is stuff for, families in Mexico. They just are making families. They are making families possible, which is great. So, the ins and outs of the solution, we've already gone over it, basically. We've already gone over the concrete mix. We've gone over the percentage of the income it takes. We've gone over most of that already. But, like I said, I just have to reinstate how proud I am of these people to be building houses for a freaking $219. Right? That's what it was, right? Hold on. Yeah, $219. $219 per house over the course of a week. That kind of construction speed should be an expense in its own right, which I'm just dumbfounded. I am impressed with the human species, finally. It took you guys long enough. Anywho. So, in other slightly more hilarious news, Amazon has released a new update to their line of Alexa devices, which is great. It's almost too good to believe. So, they have a new helper now. Now, if you don't know much about Alexa, they basically have Alexa's the main voice. But you can ask for others to assist you in your daily life. Or at least that's how it works with Google. I am a personal fan of Google. Hi YouTube, how are you? Anyway. Anywho. So basically, Amazon has now made it possible to have the voice of Samuel L. Jackson to speak through your Alexa. I might just have to switch over to Amazon. So, let's just get this out of the way. My initial shock at this news was instantaneous. It was incredible how fast I was like, that's a thing! That's a thing that happens! I was so happy. It was amazing. So, basically, you have Samuel L. Jackson, but it's not an all-encompassing voice, which is sad, because, I can't have Samuel L. Jackson telling me how to do, recipes and stuff. That's sad. It makes me sad. Anywho, that's one of the reasons I like Google so much. They make it so that the voices are fully integrated. Whole complicated solution. Anyway, so Samuel L. Jackson, you have to explicitly ask Alexa to have Sam help you. So, for example, you'd say, hey Alexa, have Sam wake me up tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. And boom! Alexa would, just like that, set an alarm and have Samuel L. Jackson talk to you in the morning to wake you up. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds utterly hilarious to me. So, it's great. So, basically what he can do is he can tell you the weather, he can set timers, he can be a DJ. Now, I don't know what that means, because I don't use Alexa, so maybe someone else can tell me down in the comments below, or in the chat, which, let's go ahead and check. Whoa, look at that, there's nobody here. Incredible. So, anyway, so he can be a DJ, he's got jokes, he's got questions about him and his career, which is great. It's just this little inside little pluck of, hey, my name is Samuel L. Jackson. I don't remember how he talks. I have to find that out. You know what? Give me a minute to find that out, okay? I'll be right back. So, I found it out. He's normal, I can't do his voice, is what I'm saying. I am not that good at impressions to do his voice. So, I'm sorry about that part. I'm sorry that that's a thing that happened. So, basically, yeah, Samuel L. Jackson can help you with your Alexa now. So that's great. However, unfortunately right now, Jackson, to be a part of the Alexa experience, costs about 99 cents. So I'd suggest getting him now if you want to get your family member something funny for Christmas. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying it's a really, really good idea. Okay, it's a really good idea. So, I say that because the fee to get Samuel L. Jackson on your device is expected to go up soon. It's supposed to go up to the tune of $4.99 USD. So, if you want him for Christmas, get him now. Get him now. Give them an early Christmas present so that they can enjoy the pure deity of Samuel L. Jackson. Boom. Nick Fury. Nick Fury, everybody. Okay. So, there we go. That wraps up the news portion of all of this. That's all I have on here. That's all we have on the script here. So, that, in essence, concludes the first episode of Good Question. Or at the very least, that concludes the, news edition. The rest is just gonna be me doing stupid stuff for the rest of the time that it takes me to fill up an hour, which is going to be, it looks like, about 23 minutes right now. So give me 1 minute, and I am going to go ahead and set up the next part of this little show of mine. I don't know why I'm doing this. Honestly, you know what? I will just see you later. So hi, back again. As you can see, here I am loading up Minecraft, which is just brilliant. I'm joining the craze. Just kidding, this is not gonna be anything kind of... Oh, look, the update's back! Yay! I don't think I had that last time I played this, which makes me a little sad, but whatever. So, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Why not, right? So we got Buzzy Bees. Can you believe it? I'm already quitting that. Okay, so as you can see, I've already got a world made. I'm gonna keep playing on this because last time I played there was some funky stuff going on here. So, funny thing about this little world o' mine, my little house is in the middle of a villager raid, which isn't good. I can't honestly say that I like that too much. So yeah, not the best thing ever. It's unfortunate, but I'll live. Oh, hello. Well, I did not mean for this to be a thing that was happening. There we go, that's better. There they are. See what I mean? Illagers, illagers, illagers. God freaking dang it. Illagers. I do not like you guys at all. And I killed him. Whoop, that was easy. I did not expect that to be so easy. That's kind of scary. Why was that so easy? That's a little concerning. Also, yeah, you can see my little humble abode. I got my first emerald, and I have a golden apple, and a piece of toast, and chaos, and more chaos, and some stuff. And apparently I've got cornflowers, too, for some reason. Oh, wait, no, I was looking for ink sacs last time. I don't remember why, though. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. I was looking for ink sacs so I could make a book. But I don't think I want to do that anymore. I think now I just want to go explore a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and go to bed. And then we're going to just skip the terrors of the night and hope nothing happens. Ha! Ha ha ha. Keyword being hope, because last time I walked out of my house there was a creeper right behind me. So, it was that stereotypical meme of Minecraft. as you do. Oh, mind the texture pack, by the way. This is just the one I like, so sucks to suck. I mean, if you don't like it, you can leave. I don't really care. I'm not doing this for any kind of income, so leave if you want to. If you were just here for the news, well, you should have left during intermission, so oh well. Now you have to deal with my shenanigans. Did I seriously just say shenanigans in a sentence? I think I did, and oh my god, ouch. That was unpleasant, and I didn't like it. So basically what we're gonna do now is... Oh, I hate that sound. That sound is terrible. That sound is awful. Stop. Mr. Spider, stop it. I really hate you. I hate you. You are just the worst kind of person. Okay, look, coal. I should probably get this. I'm running low on coal back at home. So we're gonna pick this up. For some unknown reason, I haven't quite made myself a iron pickaxe yet, even though I have a few bars of iron back at my house. Why haven't I done that yet? That's a good question. Get it? Good question. I don't deserve to have people's attention, which is exactly why nobody's here right now. I'm talking to the wind, which, you know what, is good enough for me. The wind is good company. So, whatever. We're good. So yeah, look at this. There's oh god. Well, that was a mistake. Oh, I've never been over here before. This looks like fun. So I'm gonna have to be a freaking not idiot and go ahead, put my gunpowder up here. I'm just gonna use this piece of cobblestone because I'm a freaking cribble. Cribble. Oh my god. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm not very good in English class. So, you know. Okay, look, a mushroom tree. Mycelia. Isn't that nice? No? Well, too bad. I find it rather endearing. Forgive me if you can hear the clickety-clacks of my computer, because, you know, that's what happens sometimes. You just do. Oh yeah, I just pulled off that jump like a pure parkour master sauce. Oh, that's not foreboding at all. Hi, Black Sheep. How are you? You doing good? I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. Any squids down there? I think they made it so that squids only spawn in the oceans now, which is sad. Because now I can't walk 3 inches from my house and find a squid. Hello, floating... Hello. Oh, hi there. I don't like either of you. Leave me alone. Both of you go away. You guys can't even get up here, so you are no threat to me. Leave me alone. So yeah, that's entertaining, kinda. They tried and failed, but you know, they tried. Anywho. So what's over here, I wonder? I'm curious, because I haven't really explored over in these parts yet. There seems to be very mountainous regions here. More cornflowers, that's nice. I like cornflowers. They're blue. If you couldn't tell by, you know, literally everything about me, including my hair, I like the color blue a lot. So, it's just a nice color to me. It looks good. My hair used to be blue, but now it's not, so it's whatever. Ah, yes, a cave. We're gonna avoid that entirely because I am not equipped for that. Because I'm a little baby. Oh, a beehive! Whoa, that's funky. Does that mean there's bees nearby? Oh, that would be so cool. I've never seen one. I've never seen one of the bees. Forgive me while I get out my beef. Delicious. Oh, oh, wait. Hold on. Bee? They're not hostile unless you attack them or their hive, right? Oh, that's so cool. There's something you're supposed to be able to do with that. Like, you're supposed to be able to make a bee farm, but I haven't really researched anything from that edition, so I wouldn't know. Which makes me really upset. I'd love to know. No. Oh, stop. Stop. That noise is disgusting. Stop it. Ew. Well, there's not much exciting stuff going on right now, and I only have till about 2 to, finish up this stream, which is kind of sad, so oh well. We'll just do what we may. Okay, so these gravel fields are kind of concerning, but I mean, I don't love gravel all that much. It's not my favorite thing ever. Ooh, snow. I like snow, though. I can't get up. Mimi said. Oh well. I don't really care. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna actually start heading back to my house and see if we encounter anything interesting along the way. I kinda hope not. I'm one of those Minecraft players who's very careful and very sad if anything goes wrong. Sorry if you were expecting something different. It's too bad though, I don't seem to see any bees. That makes me upset. The fact that I don't get to see any bees today is sad to me. Oh well. I'm sure it's okay. Oh, hello, dramatic music kicking in. How are you? So I think I figured out why there are bees here. I'd have to say it's because, there's so many flowers everywhere here. Where did I come from? I think I came from over here, right? Oh no, there's my snow-covered mountaintop. So, yeah, I did come from over here. I really need to get a beacon, now that I think about it. That's something I really, really should do. I also like traveling by trees. Oh, well. Oh, hi, fishies. Are there any squid in there? I can't really tell. I don't think so. That's a dangerous jump. Poosh! Just kidding. Ha 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 ha. Not really. That was not my favoriteest experience ever. Oh, is the rain? Nope, the rain's not letting up. I've just gone deaf. Which isn't good, seeing as I'm a musician. Going deaf is kind of like a bad nightmare to me. Whoa. The one thing I have to say I like about this world generation seed... Wow, that was a long, long adjective. I have to say I like this seed because, it's very peaceful. It's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, wait, have we made it back? Yes, we have. Boom. That little piece of cobblestone was all that gave it away. There's also a lot of caves around my house, which is equally terrifying and equally not a thing I like to have happen. Also, that's how I identify my house most times, is by the giant tree growing on top of it. So, yeah, you could say I'm a little finicky like that. Okay, I wish I could tell what time it was. I can't really tell. I need to figure out how to make a clock. How do I do that? How do I make a clock in Minecraft? Google's how to make a clock in Minecraft. Like, ha 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 ha, you fools, you thought you could trick me. Okay, let's turn off. Okay, we're just gonna look up clock. How do this? Gold and redstone. I think I have gold somewhere, maybe, kind of, sort of. Never mind, I don't have gold, so that's gonna not happen. I'm pretty sure it's nighttime now. And just to give you guys something a little entertaining to watch, I'll friggin' go ahead and explore at nighttime. Oh, I should also probably check on my animals. I'd feel so bad if my animals just magically stopped existing. Hi. Oh, look at you, you little brat. Oh, so adorable. And yet so sad. It's sad to me that this is the only thing I can think to do to fill my time on this show. I should really learn how to, actually make a good show for once. Oh god, I can't see. I have to turn the light on my thing down a little bit so that I can see good. Forgive me if this looks strange. I can't. Hold on. No, it looks okay. It looks fine. Oh, Jesus. There we go. It looks okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. I should not have paused. I am sorry. Forgive me, oh, great overlords. Which way is my house? Oh. It's just the only lit up place here. Why do you have a shovel? No. Shovel's bad. Bad, 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 bad. Thank you for your shovel, I guess. That was an iron shovel. How did he get his hands on an iron shovel? Excuse me? I'd like to point out that this is probably very anticlimactic. I'm only a few feet away from my house, but whatever. Heck you, I don't care. I just don't want him to run into any skeletons. Skeletons are my least favorite type of people. You want to have a bad time? I just made an Undertale reference. That's so cool and edgy. Okay, I'd appreciate it if someone could, kill me, because I don't think I deserve breathe. I think me making that joke was just the end of the line. I think that should cut it off right there. I've also been sleeping on a normal schedule in this game because, phantoms are a thing that exists now, and I don't feel like dealing with sky demons raining down from, the sky. That's not something I like to do with my weekends. Sorry. So it seems like I kind of cleared out this field, apart from that creeper who I'm about to go kill. Because, kids, when you get to a certain age, you just kill things because. You just kill things because you can. And it's that simple, which is great. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your business. Okay, bye. Oh, God, there's another one. Hey, look, a llama. I think I've already seen this llama. What's down there? Is that more woods? No, it's just a different type of biome. There's not many different biome types in this world, I'm noticing. Or at least, I haven't explored enough to find out. I've kind of wanted to set up and cultivate my way of life a little bit first. Hi, Mr. Spider. I thought you guys were supposed to be hostile during nighttime. Oh, well, you are hostile. You just, needed a little bit of encouragement. I see how it is. I get that. Forgive me if any of you get, motion sickness from this. I don't blame you. Because that happened to me at one point, and that was just the saddest moment of my life. Just kidding. Ha 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 ha. That was the first moment of my life was the saddest. This is kind of like maybe top 50. Is that an illager with a banner? And doesn't killing one of those give you like a curse thingy so that whenever you enter a village, it's like bad? I don't think I want to do that. I think that's not a thing I feel like doing right now. I don't want to do that. I don't think I want to accidentally get cursed by an illager. So we're gonna start heading back, you know? And I think this might actually be where we cut off and leave Minecraft for today. It was very uneventful, I know, but don't worry. This is basically meant to just be a time filler, so I'm sorry if this was boring. I'm sorry if I'm not good at this, but, you know, that's kind of what happens when you're... Oh. Hi there. Oh, get you. I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm also gonna have to light this up. So, yeah, let's do that. That might explain why some nights I'm not allowed to go to sleep. Like ever. So we're just gonna go to sleep now. So, you know, we're gonna leave on this nice note of goodness, and you know what? We are just going to go ahead and call it there. I think we've been recording for almost an hour, so, you know, it's not that bad of a stream, I don't think. I think this was a pretty nice start. I think this was a good place to... I didn't save Minecraft before I closed it. So, hey, guess what? Next week we're gonna have to restart this, and next week I'm probably gonna make the show go till 2:30, but I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do a Christmas special and find a friend of mine to come on with me. So, you know, we just gonna have to wait and see. So, I don't know. I think that's just about it. I think I should probably go over exactly what this show is going to be. Every Sunday at 1 o'clock, we are going to put on a show with Good Question, which is, as you could probably have deciphered yourself, a news program. That's great, right? A news program? Isn't that funny? It's a news program run by a 14-year-old. All the research is done by me, unless I find help or somehow get someone in the press room, which isn't possible, because only media news outlets are allowed to do that, and I'm not one of those. So, that's the gist of it. It's, you know, pretty simple concept. Try to cover the good. Get the bad in there, too, because God knows there's always something wrong with this world. So, yeah, that's about it. 1 o'clock every Sunday. You know, it's pretty not that difficult. I just realized I haven't set up an end card for this. Oh dear. Oh well. So, yep, that's about it. And you know what? I think that's it. I think we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I will see you guys next time. I am Raul Q from Good Question, and I hope you have a great day. Be sure to subscribe, all of the people who are here, and goodbye.